Hi guys, it's Carol here. I hope you're doing good. So this is the start of a new series that I want to do. I'm starting a course on CGMA, so CG Master Academy, and I'm starting the course Level Design for Games. As I'm recording this week, we are starting week 3. But I'm a little late in what I wanted to do, so I wanted to do a blog post and a little video to share what I'm learning and some key takeaways, like what I think I did good, what I think I did wrong, what I want to improve, what I think that I could learn more. And so this is a video about the first week of the course. But I hope that I can get into it and kind of catch up on the pace. But I was sick, so you can a bit probably hear it in my voice. But so let's get to it. So CGMA, CG Master Academy, Level Design for Games. You know that I'm a concept artist, but I wanted to kind of challenge myself and learn more about the level design aspect of making environments. So maybe I thought that it could make me just a better game developer, in general. So I thought that this would be really interesting. So the week we started that we needed to do an Asian city street level, and we had a specific character blueprint to work with. So I think this is the ALS 4. I think you can find it on the Unreal Marketplace for free. So I'm kind of diving in, slowly, but it's the beginning, of my learning with Unreal. So blueprints are super new for me. So we needed to do like a T-junction, so a junction of 2 streets. But other than that, it was pretty much free. So I started this week with doing a little mood board of what I wanted and asking myself some questions. So I asked myself who, where, when, what, why, and how. So while I was asking myself those questions, I built this mood board in Pure Ref. So I ended up with who I wanted to do a milkman, where in an Asian small city, when somewhere around 1980s. I was not necessarily sure about this one, so I might revisit it somewhen, because I think that what I would like to do after this course is just revisit those levels and maybe do some concept art about it, because I really enjoy working on that, and game making is just why I'm doing this job. So I think this would be amazing to do some concept about it. So the what, I think that this person would want to deliver, milk to the people. Why? Well, to make people happy and feed cats. And how? By putting the milk from your truck to the little outdoor fridges around the city. So I started the week with each session that I did, each working session, I ended up making a build. So I'm gonna show you the builds that I did and talk a bit about what I did during those sessions. So this is on the first session, what I got after the end of my first working session. So at the beginning of this session, to be honest, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. This was kind of the first time, that I was building a block out in Unreal. I kind of do some block outs when I do concept art, mainly in Blender, and I started to learn a bit Unreal with a class on Learn Square that I started. I bought the tutorial on Learn Square, that is, I think it's Concept Art in Unreal Engine by Ellie Cooper, and it's really interesting if you guys want to just dive into the basics of Unreal. I think when I bought it, it came with the Unreal basics, and it was a good crash course. So I kind of started this CGMA class with a good understanding of how to navigate around Unreal. So I started by mapping my first kind of main street. And I was like, okay, what do I do with that? So maybe there's another street there too. So I have a T, and I did a little elevation on this street. It's pretty subtle, but you can see that, you know, it goes a bit up. And then I added some stairs. So I was just like mapping out what I wanted. So I'm just like, okay, maybe there's an apartment block here. Maybe there is another one there. So these are the streets, the little stairs. I thought that I could have like a tramway, like a little train passage there. And I wanted to go to the sewers. So my idea at this point was maybe you need to go to the sewers to like feed the cats or something like that. And I started to familiarize myself with the modeling tool in Unreal. So I just did this little fence here. Pretty simple, but it was fun to do, just to be able to, because I really wanted to, you know, not use Blender as much and really kind of stay in Unreal and just really dive deep in Unreal and understand how to make stuff there. So this was the first session that I did. So after this first session, I kind of knew where I wanted to go. So on the second session, I think that I had a little bit more interesting stuff. So we're at the second session here. At the second session, one thing that I added was this little truck. So the idea was that maybe the milkman need to just refill himself with the milk, so he needs to go to his truck. Maybe he can, move the truck around on other checkpoints and stuff like that. I worked a little bit more on this noodle shop here, so I wanted to do like an outdoor noodle counter. And I did the little postal fridges that I wanted. So this is inspired by a postal box. I don't think that this is necessarily the right design for the thing, so I might design it later. But right now, you know, it was the main idea. I also did some emissives to add some life here and there. Some little lights, little lamps. I added a tree so I can block some space. I did some lights here in the stairs, finished my stairs, and I started adding some blocks, some apartment blocks with doors and some balconies to add little life here and there. Other stairs so you can go to a house here. You can see those characters here and there, so these are just for scale. On the second session, I also decided that I might do a shop here that you can enter, because I wanted to, you know, experiment with interior spaces. And here I didn't do much, and so you just have like some blocks here. The street is not really going anywhere. I didn't really know what I wanted to do there. And I did some stairs here too. So that was pretty much it. I worked a lot on the stairs and doing some materials, doing this little truck and stuff like that. I did also the train and some apartment blocks in the background to just kind of, you know, had a little life to the level. So that was on the second session. On the third session, I think on this session I really dive more into the sewers. So this was the main focus of my of this session. So I did the sewers here, and I really worked a lot with the modeling tools in Unreal, so I can do like a cylinder. And I thought that maybe I would add like some little corridors here, and you know, the water space here. Maybe you could walk in the water too. After making it, I see that, you know, the space is a little bit too small, and so you see that the camera is just kind of going there in the wall. So this was maybe not the right way to do it, but still, it's my first level, so I'm indulgent with myself. And I made some little stairs here so we can go on the other side of the street, and I started to do some blocks here and there. So you have like the street. And I think that on this session I finished just connecting the streets. So this is a little track for scale. And yeah, I decided that I would connect the streets like this. So it's not, it's not full of houses yet, but we still have a good idea of where we're going. And I added some little lights here. So the main focus of my session was really the sewer area. I also added some windows here, but it was really the sewer area and just connecting the streets together. So that was what I did on the third session. So fourth session was really like my final session before I was giving my assignment to the instructor. So you can see already that I tweaked the lighting at the end, but I really polished this space. So I added some houses, some other boxes. I decided that I would put the little fridges red, and I did some space here because I wanted a color cue. I finished up the space here, so it's all done here. So we now have houses and trees everywhere. There's nothing super different in the sewers except the cats. So I added some cats here and there that you could feed. So if we go there first. This is the end of the street. I added a little fence that you cannot jump. So you can see that you have some boxes there that you need to deliver milk, but you need to find a way to go there. I also added an interior space here. I finished up the streets there. I added some trees, some more boxes, some more lights to add life, other boxes and little houses. You have like a fun little levels here. And you can enter the space too. It's very small and I don't really know what shop it would be. That's not really important for right now. An end of the street here. And so if we go in the sewers, we have a lot of cats. Whee! So we could feed them. Hello. And you can just run everywhere. So this is pretty much the same as you saw in the third session. I added some cats here too. Little cat here. And I added some lights and a little cat. Some fridges, and I just kind of finished this space here. And you can go onto the pile of work here, but you cannot jump on the other side. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for what I did. On key takeaways, first thing that I saw at the end was that I finished here and I have no way to go back except going back by the sewers. So this is something that I could improve, to just have a way back so I can go to the main street. Maybe I can just go inside a house or something like that, because I need to go back by the sewers and it's taking a long time. I also think that something that I would have liked to add would be maybe prompt, that maybe like, oh, little cat or something like that, so at least some text prompt to explain what I wanted to do, or maybe what the character is thinking. And if ever I can do it, also it would be really nice to just have like a, pick up some milk and another interact that you can give the milk, so you have like a little inventory and something like that. Just have a countdown of milk, or something like this. So it would be pretty interesting to do that, but I need to learn Blueprint to do that. So we will see how it goes. And also my interior spaces are very small, and so I think that right now it's pretty hard to navigate around, and the tables don't really make sense, so I think that I would just make it way bigger so it's easier to navigate and it just makes more sense, you know. I kind of exaggerate the space here a little so it's more comfortable for the camera. And also in the sewers, as I said when we were looking on the third session, the sewers are a little cramped, so you know, this is something that I would like to add to. I think also that the fence in front of the noodle shop is not really a good call, so I think that this makes the noodle shop kind of hard to reach and it doesn't feel as accessible as the restaurant, for example. So I think that I would just get rid of the fence here and just have it here, you know, under the little bridge. I think for the houses this is good enough, except, as I said, the interior spaces here and there. And also something that I didn't really think about, but it's just that, you know, the color red is just associated with danger, so I think that the red for the fridges is not a right color. And maybe even for the little lights, I would probably go more with an orange or something like that. That would be more warm but less dangerous, you know. So because I think that the kind of look of it is cool, but I'm not sure that the red is the right color, so to indicate to the player what really is needed for them to do. So this is the thing that I will want to work on next week. Oh yeah, so key takeaways. I think that some things that I did that was really good was adding the life, so adding the cables, adding the lights, adding the cats. So I think that this is something that I want to keep adding in my levels. I think that also having different level of elevations as I had in this level was pretty good. It was fun to just navigate around, so it was not only like a monotonous space. So I think this was fun. And also asking myself the questions, the what, who, when, where, how, and why. All those questions, I think that really gave me a better idea of where I wanted to go with my level. So I think that this is cool, and this is something that I will try to, you know, implement in my concept art too. I think that this is just the way to go. Something that I want to improve, as I said, interior spaces are really small and hard to navigate, so I want to work on that. The fence in front of the noodle shop doesn't make, you know, the noodle shop accessible for the player. And also red equals danger, so maybe it's not the right color for this environment. Some things that I want to learn in the upcoming weeks. I want to learn how to make text prompt to indicate either the character thoughts or my thoughts, so I can communicate with the team or with the instructor, in this case, what was my intention with the level. And also interaction from the player with the environment. So as I said, maybe I can just like do like a key, so I can just like interact with the fridge or something like that. And different style of navigation, because I didn't really use the jump, the crouch, or the mounting on an edge. So this is something that I think that I want to work on my level, so it's not just like walking around, and it's more like, you know, integrating some stuff like that, so it's more fun to play. So yeah, so this was my first week on this level design for games, and so I hope that I can share with you some more things that I learned in the upcoming weeks. And also I will try to, after this course, maybe just work back on it and just improve it, so I can maybe do a good concept art with that. I would really love to. So I think that this could be something really fun to share with you guys after that. So I hope you liked it, and let me know in the comments if you liked it or not, and what I could improve on just the format of this. So this is my first thing, just kind of sharing what I'm learning. So I hope that this is interesting for you. And right now I cannot say that I recommend or not, this course, but it's just it's really motivating for me, and it's just like giving me this this urge to create games. So this is really something that I think is good, because I'm in this industry for that. So I think that this is going to be really awesome to add to my toolbox. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a like, leave a comment, and click all the things, subscribe and stuff. And on that, I will wish you a good day, and go do some art, go play some games, and also make games, guys. See you later. Bye.